On NFL Daily, Landon Collins cleans out his locker. Is he leaving the New York Giants? Next story, Le'Veon Bell is how many pounds? Reports, maybe 260. And last rumor, maybe one of my favorites, AJ Green, are the Bengals going to trade him? Coming up on NFL Daily.
Hello friends, welcome into NFL Daily. I am Tom Downey. Alongside me is Mitchell Renz. We'll start things off with the latest NFL rumors. Let's focus in on Antonio Brown. He says the Steelers are going to trade him, that they've agreed to it, blah, blah, blah. So do the Jets make sense, Mitchell, as a potential landing spot for him?
Sure, they have money. So they have the second most money in terms of cap space. And here's the other thing. The Jets want to surround Sam Darnold with talent. The Jets also just need to add talent in general. And now there's a report that's coming out that the Jets are going to meet with Pittsburgh at the scouting combine about getting Antonio Brown. Now, you and I both know that Antonio Brown is probably one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver in the NFL. But due to the antics, his stock has just drastically fell. So I think the Jets see maybe they have a potential. Jets don't care about off-the-field issues. I mean, who cares, right? They need to add talent. They want to do it around Darnold. And if you add AB to this Jets depth chart...
It's not AB anymore.
Oh.
He's Mr. Big Chest. Please call him by his proper nickname.
I think every time you say Mr. Big Chest, I think something needs to come undone a little bit.
See.
But if Antonio Brown joins the Jets, this is what the depth chart is going to look like. Now, Robbie Anderson, pretty talented field stretcher. Quincy Enunwa, to me personally, is more of just like a tight end. But not a lot of options there for the Jets. You insert Antonio Brown. I think it's going to be a nice little player there for Sam Darnold to maybe mature a little bit.
I don't know if Antonio Brown and mature go in the same sentence right now.
Touche. But luckily, BETDSI has hooked us up with some odds on where Antonio Brown is going to play in 2019. The 49ers, where I put my money, at plus 250. The Colts, they have the most cap space at plus 300. The Bills... You know what? At this point, send him to Buffalo. Let's see how much he can actually cry.
I kind of feel like Pittsburgh wouldn't be overly scared of the Bills or the Jets. Fair or not, but I don't think they'd be like, they're not going to send him to the Patriots or to the Browns. Like, they're not going to do that because they don't want to have to play him in the playoffs or twice a year.
Yep.
But Bills or Jets, it's not the NFC, but I feel like it's a little bit more palatable for them.
Fair. And BETDSI, they gave the Jets at plus 700 odds because, again...
Decent value.
Yeah, it's okay value. I mean, but again, I don't know. They have a lot of money. Even if the Jets get AB, 5 wins?
Maybe the issue for New York potentially is that they have no second-round pick. In theory, a team like the Colts or the Niners could outbid them.
Which is the point I wanted to make, is the fact that they don't have a second-round pick, and you and I have projected AB now, probably about that second-round pick value.
His trade value is so weird.
It's so weird.
Because
we did a video a month ago, and we're like, he actually could get a first round, maybe 2.
If AB was being like a normal guy, Mr. Big Chest was being a normal guy and not like being all antic-y and whatnot, it probably would be like a first and a second and maybe more. And every time he opens up his mouth, the trade value just keeps dropping.
Absolutely.
And I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers like that at all.
Not at all. But we want to know from everybody watching, where will Mr. Big Chest, a.k.a. Antonio Brown, play in 2019? If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, comment below. Where's Mr. Big Chest going to play in 2019? If you want Tom to undo a button every time we say Mr. Big Chest, type in MBC.
Okay, NBC for Mr. Big Chest. Got it. All right, we'll keep moving on with some more NFL rumors. How about the ones around Landon Collins? A fun story today. ESPN's Josina Anderson reports that Landon Collins cleaned out his locker, and then not that long after, a bunch of the local Giants guys said, nah, his stuff's still here. He didn't clean it out. You're fake news, ESPN. And then Landon Collins chimes in and says, everything in my locker I don't need anymore. So that he has cleaned out his locker. So he at least thinks he might not be back with the Giants. A franchise tag I still think could be an option. If there is no tag, what about the Colts, Mitchell?
Well, apparently the Colts are interested, and guess what? If Landon Collins is a free agent, we might as well just say every NFL team is interested in Landon Collins because he's one of the best young safeties in the league. Now, he missed 4 games last year, but in those 4 games, 96 tackles, 4 pass breakups, and a forced fumble. And not too long ago, Defensive Player of the Year. Landon Collins is a great young player. He's a great player. And I can't even believe that the Giants would let him go. And the fact that he told teammates goodbye, that's interesting to me. The fact that he told his teammates goodbye, I don't know. If I'm the Giants, I'm a little bit worried about
It
it.
is kind of classic Dave Gettleman saying, I don't need secondary players. Did it to Josh Norman, going to do it to Landon Collins. I was under the assumption that the Giants aren't dumb. They'll keep Landon Collins, so that might have been a lie for you guys. So sorry about that one.
Again, I just don't see how you let a young player like this, who's done a lot for your defense, just walk on out the door. But we want to know from everybody watching, will Landon Collins stay with the Giants? Type Y for yes or type N for no. Tom, Y for yes or N for no? YN?
So we're talking long term, or
will Landon Collins be a Giant next year?
Oh God, I'm actually going to go with yes.
Right.
I'm going to go with yes here. I think that they'll tag him.
I'm going to go sign language for no.
I might as well
N. I think N.
stick with my initial prediction there.
All right, I'm going to go no.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun here. Next rumor, Tom.
All right, did Lev Bell get fat, Mitch?
Well, it depends what you consider fat, I guess. But
Eddie Lacy.
Oh, actually, Eddie Lacy sees 260 and he probably thinks that's swimwear model. But here's the thing. Le'Veon Bell is reportedly 260 pounds. And for people who don't realize how big that is, the dude started the last season at 225. It worries me because he didn't play an entire season. Apparently, he's in Miami doing things. There's a picture of him on a jet ski. If the picture was higher quality, I would have put it on the show. But unfortunately, it's a really ugly-looking picture. And if he's our top running back free agent, if he's 260 pounds, no. I don't want a running back 260. He was big at Michigan State, but he was never 260 big.
Yeah, that's not a great sign for him.
Not a great sign whatsoever. But I did a show about, 2 weeks ago, Le'Veon Bell's top 2019 destinations. And these were my top 5 destinations for Lev Bell. The New York Jets, they have a lot of money. The Colts, a lot of money. The Raiders, Bucks, and Houston, they need all the help they can get in that backfield. But if these teams are watching this show right now, which obviously they are, I don't know if I want Le'Veon Bell at 260
The thing
pounds.
that is intriguing to me is this report initially came out of New York.
Yep.
And the Giants beat writer.
Okay.
Which I find highly, highly interesting. Highly interesting with that, if it's actually the case. And if he is 260, it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe we don't want that. I also think he could get in shape if he's 260 or more like 245.
That's the thing. I mean, he's going to drop probably 15 pounds once he starts working out for a team again. He's going to get back down. Again, it's still fun, though, and entertaining to see that
it's just another reason to have some doubts about throwing a lot of money long-term at Bell.
Bingo. Where's Le'Veon Bell going to play in 2019? We want to know from you. Which comment below. Do you think it's the Jets? Colts? Hit us up. Let us know. Comment below.
More rumors here coming up, but first, folks, it is Mitchell's birthday. Tanner knows it says happy birthday, Mitchell. By the way, he wants to know who's going to win a race between me and you. The answer, I hope, is me.
It's me.
I absolutely hope is me. So it is Mitchell's birthday, so time to play a fun game. How old is Mitch? Let us know in the comment section.
I'm going to drink.
Let us know how old Mitchell is. We'll drink some Shiner Box in celebration of his birthday.
Cheers to you,
Let
Tanner.
us know in the comments, how old do you guys think Mitchell is?
Younger than Tom is the correct answer.
I'm very upset because all of the answers so far are almost good, except for Steve Munoz, who says you're 62.
Oh, boy.
There are a lot of good answers in here.
Add 7 more, and that's a great age.
I got to be honest, it bothers me because y'all thought I was in my 40s. So
Good job, everyone. Loyal subscribers. I love it.
correct answer is 37 years old for Mitchell Renz. Now, today's show was brought to you by BETDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code LIVE120 for a 120% deposit bonus. You put down $50. BetDSI is going to give you 60 for free. Within 100, and you're going to get 120. You can go bet on where Antonio Brown's going to play and several other free agents this year. Mitch, it's the best betting deal out there.
Seriously, if you guys like betting on NFL games, this is the place to do it. If you want to bet on AAF games because you're an absolute degenerate like Tom and I, chatsports.com/bet, and I challenge you to find a better promo code out there, 120% deposit bonus.
Back-to-back weeks hitting moneyline parlays, just bet on the favorites.
Humble brag from
That's all you gotta
Tom.
do. All right, LeBron James, by the way, watching the show. Well, thanks for watching. Says you're 1,000. Pretty damn good for 1,000.
Maybe I think LeBron's just upset I have a better hairline than he does.
You're not wrong. All right, moving on, and speaking of moving on, the Dolphins and DeVante Parker, are they heading towards a divorce, Mitchell?
See, were they ever married?
Well, first-round pick kind of feels like married.
Oh, well,
You know?
DeVante then I think was doing some stuff behind the Dolphins' back because he was just terrible since the marriage even started. But final year of his rookie contract in 2019, and Miami Herald is also saying, Parker's all but gone. And when you look at what he's done the last 4 years, you're a first-round pick in the NFL, and realistically, I really like DeVante Parker coming out of the draft.
I did too.
You look at him from a talent standpoint, you look at him from a build standpoint, you're like, wow, that guy could be a wide receiver 1. Mm-hmm. And guess what? Never happened. He just never materialized. And I think, honestly, it was more of a mental thing. I don't think that he put in the time and the effort to truly be a standout wide receiver. And again, I don't know about you, I was a great middle school student. Went to high school, and it was rough, man. Really, really rough. I didn't study, and I just don't think DeVante Parker studied the game long enough, and a weird analogy, but hey, that's where we're at.
The breakout year was supposed to come in 2017, and he actually regressed, and that's never a good sign there. So Parker did not have that breakout year. 5th-year option can save quite a bit of money if they allow him to, or cut him more or less, decline that 5th-year option. I think it makes some sense there for them to say goodbye.
Absolutely. One thing that I love doing here at Chat Sports, make sure everybody subscribes, youtube.com/chatsportstv. I asked everybody yesterday or 2 days ago, why do you deserve a shout-out? Because we're always getting, hey, give me a shout-out, give me a shout-out. In fact, type S if you want a shout-out. But we want to know, why do you deserve a shout-out? So this one's coming in from Brandon Weaver. Brandon Weaver says, you guys do a great job posting fresh content on a regular basis. Brandon, much appreciated. We put in a lot of time and effort here, and we really, really appreciate it.
That feels like why we get a shout-out. So I like it.
Hey,
thank you.
Hey, let us help you. This next one's coming in from How About Tracy Weber. Yeehaw. Yes, Mitchell, you look like you have a hard 5 inches. Okay. I bet Tom has a hard 9.5 inches. Here's the thing, though, Tom.
Show me the lie.
Oh, hey.
Not right now. What are you doing?
Oh, I was waiting for the lie. How about Tracy Weber, though? They don't have a picture, and I think the only person that knows Tom has a hard 9.5 inches.
Don't you dare. Aw, you dick.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think I found the burner account.
You're lucky she doesn't watch the show.
You don't think?
No, you don't.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, if you guys think Tom has a
She's
hard 9...
watching The Bachelorette right now or something.
The Bachelorette? No. So if you think
Bachelorette.
a hard 9 inches, I want to ask you a question. Do you think this guy is a hard 9.5 inches? I don't know. But Tom, we got another one. Tom is boring, and you're more better.
Look, I'll have the ones who praise me. You can have the ones that use more better as proper grammar. So, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. But here's the thing, though. My only thing is, if you think Tom is a hard 9.5, I have a serious question for everyone. Do you think,
here we go.
Do you really think that this guy is a solid 9.5?
Yes.
Because Tom's on the right. And believe it or not, that picture was taken 15 minutes before we went live here.
Yes.
So, just saying.
Iconic photo, background.
Wow.
First week of college.
This is graphic.
Back when I wasn't a little bit out of shape.
Oh, man.
Fantastic. What you guys can't see is that the headband also matches the belt.
I think they can clearly see that.
My boy Brooks coming into town for the bachelor party. Maybe we'll stage 2.0 here.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Ladies, lock yourself down. Maybe Tom's not boring. According to that picture, I don't know. We want to know from you. Do you guys think Tom is boring? Type B in the comment
Best part,
section.
stone cold sober in that photo.
Can't say the same about us right now. All right, let's go to the next rumor. And is this even a rumor? I was getting blown up on Twitter today because Mike Fisher said the Cowboys and Earl Thomas have mutual interest.
Shit. This is one of those new reports. There was one from NFL.com that said DeMarcus Lawrence didn't want to sign the franchise tag, but it's also not a new report. We've known this. We've known a serious flirtation is going to come.
Yep.
We've known there's going to be interest. In the end, it does come down to a couple different things here for the Cowboys and Earl Thomas. For Earl Thomas, how much money does he actually want?
Yep.
Does he want $13-14 million to become the highest paid safety in the NFL? If he does, this probably isn't going to work out. If he wants to take 10, if he wants to take 11, I think the Cowboys are willing to pay him that, and we know they want Earl Thomas. I mean, they tried really hard to trade for him, but Seattle was not going to give ET what he wanted. Then maybe we have a deal here. I also think that, remember when he moved his kids down to Austin and enrolled them in school, they were like, he's coming to Dallas now. He's in Texas. And I'm like, it is the same distance between Dallas and Austin and Houston and Austin.
That's what I mean.
Both those things might need a safety. So it's fun. It's reasonable speculation. It doesn't actually prove anything quite yet, though.
I'm just saying personally, though, I would love to see ET in a Cowboys uniform. I think it'd be really interesting.
Nice. Yeah,
but we want to know from everybody watching, where's Earl Thomas going to play in 2019? What are you going to get?
Well, as the host of the Cowboys Report, I am required by law to say the Dallas Cowboys. So there you go.
And as host of the Oakland Raiders Report, I'm required by law to probably also say the Dallas Cowboys. No, I'm just kidding. Where's Earl Thomas going to play in 2019? We want to know from you. Comment below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, let us know. Make sure you guys subscribe. YouTube.com/chatsportstv. If you guys think that we look good today, it's because of Miz and the Main. Go to comfortable.af. Tom, solid 6. I'm a solid 9.5. Thanks to Miz and the Main. These shirts are indeed comfortable as F. Tom?
Pretty sure we just established it's 9.5 and 5.
I say prove it. Prove it. All right, one thing I want to prove is the Bengals. There's a rumor out right now from Clutch Points saying that the Bengals should try to trade A.J. Green. And I'm kind of doing this because I'm trying to get you a little bit riled up. Here's the thing. Do you think that the Bengals should trade A.J. Green? Because I do.
I understand the rationale behind it. Like, you are rebuilding, you have a new regime, you're not going to really compete next year. Probably makes more sense to trade him away while you still can and get premier value. At the same time, that's never really been the Bengals' MO.
I get it, but he's going to be 31 years old to start of next year. And if he is there, I think he's probably their most viable piece on offense.
For sure.
I mean, you can also look at Joe Mixon, but they're definitely not going to get rid of Mixon. I mean,
all right. What are you offering me for A.J. Green?
That's the thing.
Like,
I'm gonna try to lowball him. I would try to lowball the Bengals.
Then I'm hanging up the phone.
I agree, but again, if you can try to maybe get some extra picks, because I think right now that's where the Bengals are going. They're going towards a full rebuild. I mean, they're the worst team in that division.
Yes.
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 So sell them while you can.
Until Pittsburgh implodes in the very near future.
You think?
They're gonna.
All right. We'll see.
The killer bees are all about to be gone. Bell Brown and Big Ben, I don't think is going to be there for within the next 5 years. I think he'll either rapidly declined or just retire as it is.
All right. Well, I want to know from everybody watching, and I want to know from you, Tom. Would you rather your team trade for
Mr. Big Chest or calling Antonio Brown by his preferred nickname?
So
now?
type MBC or type AJ for Green. So both players are going to be 31. AJ Green is one of the most silent and humble wide receivers in the NFL. And then Mr. Big Chest is probably the exact opposite of that.
Go figure. Mr. Big Chest has a big ego. I'm going A.J. Green. And he's not as good as Antonio Brown. I don't think anyone's going to make that argument.
Okay.
It's that I have to deal with so much less. A.J. Green shows up. He does his job. He does it really well. Yeah, there are injury concerns from the past. But I don't have to worry if he gets 5 catches for 45 yards and no touchdowns that he's going to go cry about it on Instagram. I don't have to have that fear.
You might hate this. I'm probably going to go AB.
Nah, it's fine. Mr. Big Chest, get it right. Come on.
Sorry.